Wish we could go back in time and have Tommy not clap.
Why?
Just kind of destroyed the rhythm.
That was a good clap.
It was.
It looked like you hurt yourself, though. You
I did. It
winced.
looks like I don't have control of my lower half of my body.
Yeah,
But
you look like a paraplegic.
All right. Well, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today is Monday. What is it? October 2nd?
Yes, sir. New month, new us.
New month, new us.
my mom's birthday is on Thursday.
Exactly. How could I forget?
So that's why you wore your sweatpants that show your print the best. You're a dick slinging today, and there's the gray tracky.
People wear. I'm not the only person who's ever worn sweatpants to this office. We're streaming tonight. I just didn't want to be in jeans all day.
No, I love a sweatpants day. It's the most liberating day that you can kind of come in, rock sweatpants, let your dick bounce around.
You think people were looking at my dick today?
100%.
As soon as you came in, that was the first thing I went to.
Really?
And when I watch NFL football, I'm basket shopping, dude. I look at all these. I look at all these dudes' packages. I'm checking out every one of their packages, and I think it's them having strong glutes that really makes their packages look great. It pulls on the back of the pants. Anyway, how was your guys' weekends?
Good. I just got back. I mean, I am exhausted. Just hanging on by a thread right now.
Yeah,
I think I said
tell.
the exact same thing last weekend.
But you have a bubbling youthful energy that makes me think that you had a fun ass time in Las Vegas at Skankfest this weekend.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good time.
What'd you do?
Don't fucking worry about it.
Look, you said you came in. Bro, Sass has the greatest stories of all time today, so I'm here to facilitate.
I was with Tyler Miller yesterday in Philly, and he was like, "Yo, Sass has some kind of preposterous story," and I was like, "Don't say more." One, because it's going to overhype the story, and two, because I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
I can try and do my best job of re-saying it.
So nay, bitch.
Let me see what I texted you guys. Well, pretty much what happened was I was the first night, dude, it started off great. First night I got in pretty late, went to like the kickoff party, kind of took it easy that night.
Explain what Skankfest is to guys like Tommy who have no fucking idea.
It's just a massive comedy festival. Louis J. Gomez runs it, and it's like all of those guys like Big J. Okerson, Dave Smith. And then they get a bunch of comedians like Tim Dillon, Nick Mullen.
You guys all go up there and do comedy? Or?
Yeah, everyone just goes to Vegas and you just do a bunch of shows.
You guys then like party and stuff?
It's more of a party than it is shows.
Okay.
Mechanical bull or like the boxing thing where you punch it and it goes up to 900?
None of that. A lot of betting. I bet a lot this weekend. A lot of gambling.
Okay.
But I had a good first night, took it easy. Then I went to the gym the next morning.
Let's fucking go.
Had a steak and broccoli for lunch. I was like, I'm like healthier right now than I am when I'm home.
Because
the
Vegas
story is crazier than I was expecting so far.
So then the second night I have like my shows. I had to host a 4 p.m. show, which was fine. I suck at hosting, but whatever. And then
whatever, you sacrifice that because 4 p.m. is the best slot.
It actually is. It's weird. It doesn't work the same way. Like normal festivals, it would be like the late shows are good. Everyone at no one goes to late shows because everyone's too fucked up by then. So the early shows are like the best shows. And then I did like 2 more shows after that. And then I was like, I've been drinking since 4. So I was pretty hammered. And then
what were you off of? What were you sipping on?
Beer the whole time. I'm mixing up my days. That was Friday. Saturday was the day that I got really drunk. And I did a show 1, great show, phenomenal. And then Colum did his Midnight Circus show.
Which is a raw and raunchy vaudevillian
Yeah, it's
production.
just like not like it's at midnight. It was packed. He like gets like dancers and there's like glow sticks and everyone's on mushrooms. Not me, of course. I don't take mushrooms.
That's just whack.
That shit's whack. And then they had like Ari Shaffir doing some weird shit. Like it's like a weird show.
Probably had his penis out or his butthole.
Yeah, pretty much that kind of thing. And then
butthole hanging all over there.
Exactly. Sam Talent did like a scary story, which was hilarious. And then I'm like hanging out backstage the whole time. I wasn't even on the show. I was just hanging out with Colum and Gardini and Sam Talent. And then I'm like pretty drunk. I'm pretty fucked up. And everyone's like throwing glow sticks around. And I had like a bunch of glow sticks. And I'm like, Colum, we should go on stage when it ends and throw the glow sticks. And so then we start throwing the glow sticks. I'm really drunk at this point. I'm hammering the glow sticks at
because that's not even that good of an idea.
Yeah.
Even that you have to tell someone about that you're going to throw glow sticks.
I'm sensing a climax coming to the story.
So I'm throwing the glow sticks. I'm really throwing them. And then all of a sudden I just feel an ice cold breeze on my penis.
Mhm.
And I look down and my cock and balls are fully out in front of the entire audience. Colin pantsed me and he didn't know my underwear came down fast.
What?
Yeah, actually I saw a video of it yesterday and I made the dude delete
What?
it. Yeah.
There's a video of your cock and balls floating
Yeah, it's
around the
gone
internet?
now. Colin probably still has it, but
Yo,
it's
you don't
gone.
think he sent it to a friend or anything?
No, I dude, honestly, I didn't really care. It was hilarious. It was very funny, but it was also
You won't
like,
take off your
shocking.
shirt in front of your mirror.
Dude.
Like you won't. What do you mean you're?
Dude, that was
you
actually
didn't care
like
that your penis
one of the things
out.
I was thinking about that the next day. I was like, dude, I would rather have that happen 100 times than have to take my shirt off in front of a crowd.
Then someone rips your shirt off from behind you.
Yeah, dude, it
Than
was
getting shirted. You got fucking pants as a grown man in front of
Yeah.
Skankfest in Las
Colin
Vegas.
I think Colin said that he pantsed me expecting my underwear to stay up, and then all of a sudden he's just staring at my bare ass. And it took me like a minute to realize that my dick was out. And I in the video, dude, like it goes out. I don't even like flinch. Like I just pull my pants back up and keep throwing glow sticks.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It was
Are you
crazy.
serious?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been
No
telling
one's
you
dick has ever been that small either. Like I'm
on video.
hammered out of my
On video, it
mind.
came off small.
Dude, all you could see was my balls. My dick was inside of my body. Dude, I'm on stage in front of like 200 people.
No.
I'm hammered out of my mind.
What noise did they make when you got pantsed?
I probably gasps. I don't really remember. I think everyone.
But
just
you watched the
laughed.
video, like
And then I found out that I think Ari took his dick out on stage too, so that made me feel better.
what
he did
to
that
like
by
make you
choice.
feel better.
No, he did that by choice, like before I went up.
Yeah, because that's the type of guy he is.
Yeah.
But they're forcing you into that type of humor, that voyeurism, or
I really-
fucking
dude,
exhibitionism rather.
Everyone kept on like the next day. Everyone kept coming up to me and being like, "Dude, are you okay?" Like I know that was like pretty crazy, and I the whole time I was like, that didn't bother me like at all. Still, I'm not.
How did
bothered
that
by
not
it.
bother? If I had to pick everybody that I know who would like handle that the worst, you would have been pretty high.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I was more. I like blacked out pretty hard that night, which I don't like doing, and I never really do. And that was what I was more like anxious about. Just like, was I being
like, I hope I
dumbass
didn't
last-
say anything
Yeah, I hope I
embarrassing.
I
wasn't
wouldn't
a
show
dumbass.
anybody my dick.
Yeah. But then I like went up to some fans came up after the show and I was like, did you guys actually like, could you see my dick? And they're like, oh yeah, completely. They're like, and we were in the back. They were like, we were all the way up top. Yeah.
So maybe it's not as small as you're saying, dude. Maybe they saw it from, dude, 200 people seeing your dick.
It was
is-
probably more than 200.
It's a literal nightmare, though.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of people's number one actual nightmare, that if something like that would happen to them.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, dude, it's a weird festival. There's like the naked roast,
Yeah,
which I went into for 1 minute and then I left. I
What
was like,
is
this is
that?
fucking weird.
It's like, I
It's
could
just
do this on my
dudes-
own.
It's just people on stage fully naked roasting each other.
Like dicks out.
Pussies out, dicks out. It's really strange.
Is it like a nude beach
and
where
it's packed. It's like by far the biggest show.
obviously, because people are trying to see some fucking.
You see any good puss?
Dude, I went in for like 30 seconds and there was just like a dude on stage with his dick out and then they brought the girl out and everyone went crazy and then I walked out. I was like, this is so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's almost
And
like
then moments later, my penis was out on stage.
that's your karma for
Yeah.
judging them. Judge not, lest you be judged.
Exactly.
Lest you have your penis exposed.
Yeah.
Lest you have the fucking shrimp out on the Barbie, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. You're handling it really well.
I like forgot
Maybe he
that it
hasn't noticed
happened.
yet. I feel like he might be in shock.
No,
Yeah, I think
no.
you're in denial. You're in
It's
the
like when
denial
someone gets
stage
shot
of
and they're on the
process.
way to the hospital.
It wasn't like if my dick got pulled out on stage at like the stand. It's like,
What's
dude,
the
you're in
difference?
front of a bunch of fucking 400
Drunk.
pound hammered like bikers, like all like beards and tattoos. They thought it was hilarious. That's like what they want to see.
Have there been any tweet? Like, have you gotten any messages? Like,
No.
saw your dick?
No,
No.
no one said anything.
Huh.
I'm sure someone out there saw it.
I'm honestly debating, like, my instinct right there was to be like, if you have a video of Sass's
No,
penis,
no,
send
no,
it to
no.
me. But it's like,
No,
the
I
craziest thing is-
I don't actually want to
Yeah,
see your
I
dick,
wanna see
dude.
it.
Dude, yesterday I'm talking to some dude and he's like, dude, I took this video at the Midnight Circus and I was about to tweet it and I never watched it. And then he shows me the video and it's just me with my dick out. And he like didn't even know that was in the video. He was like, I was so close to tweeting it.
If that video got tweeted, like, how visible was your dick?
I don't know. I would be mad if a video was put out. That
I'm
would.
saying, how
mad.
visible was your dick in that video?
How long was it in the video?
How visible was it in the video?
Oh, dude, he was front row. Yeah.
And you could still only see balls.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, it was like the head of my penis and that's it.
Well, but I'm like you.
this much.
You've been
penis
talking
was
about your
showing.
balls so much, like that. How long they are,
Dude, that honestly, that reassured my thoughts. Like
That-
I'm
it's like-
dead on. I'm not wrong.
Like it looked like
big
the face
balls.
of Grandmother
Yeah.
Willow.
Yeah.
Were people complimenting your balls afterwards?
No, dude, really, like no one brought it up. Like no one said anything.
They're just cool like that.
I think it was probably because I think Ari was doing like shit with his dick on stage.
I
So
think
I think they probably thought more about that.
you could kind of hide behind the fact that his penis was out.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I think that you could, if you had been a different type of human being or personality, you could make this your entire
Oh
personality.
yeah, I thought about it.
and just be like,
I'm the dick out guy.
or like, I got sexually assaulted.
Oh yeah, well
I was exposed.
I did kept on going up to call. I kept on going up to call him the whole night, and just going, "Oh, there." He said that I just kept on going up to him and going, "There he is, my rapist."
This man exposed me.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it's kind of like when Ari dosed
Bert Kreischer?
Yeah, it's like that kind of thing. Like you could kind of like be like, he knows that the one thing that I fear is losing control,
Yeah,
not having my penis.
yeah.
But also,
I don't know.
I've been telling you for 2 years to ditch the fucking boxers, dude, and go to boxer briefs.
Oh, dude, if I had briefs on, that never would have happened.
If you had boxer briefs on,
Dude,
that never
they
would
came
have happened.
down like they had weights attached to them. They just fell to the floor like there was no elastic band.
There probably wasn't, dude. You probably have owned these boxers since high school or some
They
shit.
literally just collapsed. It was
I've got regular
crazy.
boxers on right now too.
Yeah, I only wear them.
I go brief sometimes, but they're just more comfortable. I think. Regular
So much
boxers.
more comfortable.
I mean, if
I don't
like
my balls being
after this
squeezed
story,
24 hours
I
a
know.
day.
Now I have to.
after this story,
reevaluate.
this is like having one of your friends get like crash on a motorcycle or something like that.
Yeah, wear your fucking seatbelt.
Yeah, it is. Like,
No.
let's wear helmets from now on,
Yeah.
boys. Let's strap the fuck in and make sure that we're wearing our safe belts and we have our boxer briefs on, unless we get exposed by an Irishman.
Yeah.
Did he apologize?
Yeah. But dude, I really didn't. Like, I genuinely
How does
never,
that
no
apology
part of
go?
me cared. He was just laughing. Like, it's like, he was laughing on stage. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." He's like, "I did not think that was going to happen."
What type of pants you have on?
I was wearing these
Oh,
shorts.
sure.
And they're tied. I tie them tight.
But like when you have boxers, the pinch probably grabbed both the
That's
boxer.
what it was. Yeah. They came down together.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
Yeah. Penis just out for everybody.
Surprised you're still able to wear the shorts. I feel like it'd be traumatic for you.
It's like Jersey Jerry's shitting his shorts.
Yeah, and then
like
wearing
this
them
is
the
a,
next day.
a catastrophe. This is literally a catastrophe. You're handling this so well that I'm worried that it's going to come up in therapy in like 20 years,
No.
and it's going to be like the reason that you like have a
Became the Joker or something.
yeah. There's going to be
Hell
some kind
no.
of distrust in humanity that manifests through this.
No, it really wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, it sounds like it was
Kind of like
fucking
no one
about
even
a
really
1
talked
inch
about
big.
it the next day.
I mean,
was
I guess
just,
it
like,
does
over.
help that you were at an event where there was a literal naked roast like that.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
adds to it.
Yeah. It wasn't, if it was at like Moon Tower and my dick was out on stage, that would be a
JFL.
little more worry. Yeah, JFL New Faces. My dick is out on stage. That would be more worrisome.
His big debut in the
Yeah.
comedy world is Lil Sass.
They're all on drugs too, dude. They probably thought they just like imagined it in their head.
Well, this is the affirming that they needed to,
Yeah,
to find
True,
out.
to know that it did actually happen.
I wonder what people like love about nudity in comedy. Like, is there something raw
I
about
think
it,
it's just funny.
or like it's funny, or
I
like
disagree. I find it low brow, dare I say.
let's go
Alright.
through some movies where people are naked. Like in Euro Trip, they go to the beach and it's like all the naked guys.
it's
Michael
hilarious.
Fassbender in that movie. You
Uh,
see his dick.
yes, that's true, but he looks great.
Yeah.
Jason Segel. Jason
Yeah,
Segel.
It's a hilarious scene.
Jennifer Lawrence, no hard
And,
feelings.
and so yeah, Jennifer Lawrence just did it as a woman trying to be famous or a woman trying to be funny with nakedness.
Yeah.
He's a funny cock and pop star.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg.
There's a
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
Fuck. Is that what I'm thinking of? Or is it Hall Pass where there's the massive dick?
I think it's Hall Pass.
Where
Hall
he's in the
Pass
hot tub.
nudity
He like
sounds
falls asleep in
familiar.
the hot tub.
There's a small
and he
one and
wakes
a
up
long
there's
one.
like, there's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
He's like Irish, switch
yeah,
places.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude, it's funny.
Yeah, I guess it's always funny. I guess it's always funny.
I don't know. Like,
It wouldn't
can
be funny if it happened to me, dude.
I don't know. I think if you were there and you were in that mental state, I think it would have been funny. It was pretty good times. Like everyone was having a good time.
You can't be the guy crying that you
We
got.
gotta
No,
have
I'm not
somebody
gonna
else on
fucking-
who was
yeah.
there. There's no way he was this chill.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I swear to God, I was.
How?
I never even got upset.
Should I call him?
No, Colum is probably on a plane right now. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, to a different country. He's like fucking. He's like Roman Polanski. He's about to live in fucking France for years. Extradite Colum, dude. He abused my boy. It was write a fucking letter.
And then I went. I'm trying to think. So that was Saturday night. And then I went to the Circa Sportsbook the next day. Right?
Yeah, that was the place
Am I allowed to say that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
You went to the sports book. It doesn't matter. It's a great sports. That's like the indoor out one, Circa or whatever.
I just went to this. Josh Potter had like a booth for everybody.
Oh, fucking Josh, what a mensch.
Do you know Josh Potter?
No.
You don't? He did Anus a while ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's really cool. He's a
Sounds
nice
like
guy.
a mensch.
Yeah, he is. Dude, I won every single bet yesterday.
Really?
I went, so I at 2 a.m. on Saturday night, I went to the sportsbook with Lev and Colum, and we placed our bets, and I put, obviously, Bill's money line, and everyone was, like, talking shit to me, like, dude, none of this stuff is going to hit, like, you're a fucking dumbass.
Dude, I bet Nicky Smokes has a hit out on you.
Oh, dude.
I bet
He
Nicky
might not
Smokes...
be your friend anymore.
Dude, I made so much money yesterday.
Nicky Smokes was probably like, someone pants that man.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
put a hit out on your dick.
Probably, yeah.
He definitely sent someone.
Dude, I literally went, like, 4-0 on the 1 p.m. games, and then I put a ton of money. I put all the winnings from that onto the Chiefs money line and the over, and then that hit. So I made like $1,000 betting yesterday, and then I went to play roulette last night. Extra 200 cash out, no problem.
You bet colors or numbers?
Outside only.
Colors.
Yeah, but then there's also numbers, because you can do odd, even,
Oh, yeah,
19
yeah,
to
yeah.
36. Yeah. Sounds like a guy who hasn't spent the last 3 days in a casino.
Sounds like a guy who's never had his dick exposed to
Yeah.
a fucking
I usually
comedy
like to bet
festival.
red, and then I double up, and then I double up, but I stopped doing that. When I was like, when I just got to high school, I was like, how's nobody tried that before? If you just keep betting red, and then it loses, you double it up, you double it up, you double it up. But eventually,
That's the funny
you
thing
could
about
just-
roulette, because it's literally a 50-50 chance every single time. So everyone's like,
It's
well,
more about like
It isn't?
48.3
because they put in the 2 greens.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's
So
true.
you have like a 48.5% chance.
But the chances don't change. Like everyone's like, well, it hit red the last 2 times. It's got to hit black.
No,
this
it's
time.
every spin
is
no,
independent.
you're probably
Yeah.
gonna hit red again. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, the odds aren't predicted by
But
the last spin.
I put down like $100 on that, and I was fucking just exhausted. And I was like, dude, I got to go to bed. And I just put it all on black. Hit black.
And you hit it, and you
Cashed
just
out.
walked out.
Yeah.
You just took your chips and
Took
left.
my chips. Went to the.
You knew when to fold them.
Went to the cage. Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to know when to fold them,
And you have to
and you got to know when to hold them too.
And you held them.
I
You
held
didn't
them.
take any losses in Vegas.
Oh, I lost like
Well, you did
I
get
lost.
pantsed.
I lost some money.
You did have your dick
the other nights,
exposed.
but I came back. I mean, I broke the bank.
Did you?
Yeah.
They probably have your face up.
Oh,
on
dude,
fucking...
I'm a high roller now. I thought they were gonna fly me back in a PJ to New York.
They comped you a fucking suite at the
Yeah,
Bellage.
dude, Colum and me had the same Chiefs bet, and dude, he was cracking me up. He was like, dude, that's like, he's like, that was a really irresponsible amount of money to put down. And then of course, like the second half, the Jets start like playing good, and I'm going into this being like, yeah, it's 17-2 in the first half. We're like, well, there's no way this doesn't hit. And then out of nowhere, it's just like, dude, we might be completely fucked right now.
Did it come? But it
He
didn't
said he
come
was
down
gonna have to
that.
walk back to New York City.
How much did your unit size increase in Vegas?
A lot. A good bit.
Yeah.
But I had like a dumb one. Colin was saying, he was like, dude, they shouldn't even have let us place those bets.
Because you were so trash.
Because we were just like swaying, standing there, and I'm like, yeah, I'll put $70 on the Vikings money line. Pays out like $20. Literally, it was like a $20 win, and then the Vikings are fucking losing for the whole game. And I'm like, why did I take this bet? The Vikings haven't played well all year.
I don't think a casino is going to advise you against
No.
stupid bets when you're drunk.
No, they weren't. I remember I walked over and I went to like the machine to place bets, and just some dude turns around and he goes, "Great fucking day to make some money." And I was like, all right, man. Fucking hadn't had like 3 hours of sleep last night.
It sounds like you basically had a perfect Vegas trip, though.
It was a good time.
It sounds like you had the comedy was good.
Yeah,
You were hanging out with fun people. You won a bunch. You got out of Dodge at the right time, and
it was fun.
you're relatively fresh coming out of there.
I'm pretty exhausted and I'm pretty empty inside right now. But you know,
Nah, you seem full. You seem full to the brim. You seem charged up.
I think I'm just delusionally tired right now. I went to bed last night at 2. I had to wake up at 5.
To get on a flight that
Yeah.
you just got on.
Yeah.
You flew direct.
Yeah. But then it was a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Wouldn't sweat it. We're here now.
You made it.
I got SAS some extra Sky Miles. Did you get those yet? You cashed?
I
those
did,
yet?
yes. Yeah, 10,000.
You're welcome.
You signed. What'd you sign up for? The credit card?
Yeah,
Delta
we've
Reserve
been,
card. Yeah, me and SAS have scammed a Delta.
Dude, no, we didn't. That did not work nearly as well as I thought it was going
Why?
to work. I thought we were going to get. Well, we don't have to talk about this again. I was talking about that with Gardini. He was saying that, or Chris O'Connor was saying that he's like obsessed with the Delta miles, and I was like, dude, I'm like on the Delta Reddit, like reading shit, like how to get my miles up faster. It's all I think about constantly.
Have you gotten any tips?
No, yeah, from you, but it didn't work because I couldn't upgrade. I didn't get any upgrades.
Really?
Yeah, none.
It's not worth it.
Dude, silver, you're like the 40th person on the list to get upgraded.
We're like the points guys.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
That's
And
all we care about.
Francis.
Yeah, Francis, I feel like is cheating the system somehow.
Yeah,
He's rich.
He barely flies.
he's rich and he barely flies.
Oh.
Not like guys like us who are flying all the time.
Well, we do.
We do.
He didn't fly
Yeah.
all summer.
Tommy flies every
I
week.
fly every week.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
do.
be flying twice a week when I do this college tour. I'm gonna be fucking platinum, diamond platinum.
Are you? So they
Are
signed
you
you
worried
up.
about that?
About what?
Having to fly twice a week?
Yeah, definitely.
It
I'm gonna
sucks.
burn myself out.
Yeah, dude, I gotta go to
It's all right.
Portland on Thursday.
So you can keep cashing a paycheck.
Hello, Tommy, we're doing you a favor by having you on this show right now.
I'm doing you
This
a
is
favor
just so
by-
that
I'm
you can
giving
hopefully get a
give
new
me the smokes
contract.
bump.
It is massive. We got to check the metrics, but I think it like quadruples our audience whenever you come
Usually
on.
just about that.
We lose viewers.
Big,
We're making a sacrifice right
big
now by having
increase
you
in
on.
female listeners.
No, yeah, probably.
The ladies do love Tommy.
Anyways, tell us about your festival.
It was good, dude. It was
It looked awesome.
It was fun as
Oceans
fuck.
Calling?
Yeah, I did a festival this week. I don't have any fucking.
Couple festival boys.
Did you get
I-
pants?
I wish, dude.
Yeah.
I would have fucking killed to.
Who went out naked at Woodstock? Corn?
Oh yeah,
Chili Peppers.
Chili Peppers.
Peppers,
Yeah.
yeah.
They had their dicks out. Just
Yeah.
swinging. They had big dicks though.
they love to have their dicks out.
Yeah.
They're always like Flea always has like a tube sock on his dick. They love that shit. But they have you ever seen American Pie?
Yeah.
Jason Biggs was he like came and like met us beforehand. That was like the sweetest part.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he was just like, we looked over in the middle of the show, and he's just on the side stage going fucking nuts to
Really?
our shit. It was fucking,
That's sick.
it was just exciting. It's not even like funny or like a crazy
you
story.
nervous
It
at
was
all?
just fucking, yeah, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
dude.
It's a fucking big ass crowd.
There was like no one there like 45 minutes beforehand. I was like, thank fucking God. And then,
then
we
it
went
just-
out on stage, and there was like 2,000 to 3,000 people
Oh my God.
watching us, dude.
I don't know if it's hard to gauge, but if you had to guess percentage people there that didn't know you were like a Barstool, that were just like, oh, this is just another band coming on. Like they didn't know like the Barstool.
A lot of
lore.
people. I was very self-conscious about the performance because like you're acutely aware of like every little mess up that you have. So
Yeah.
but afterwards everybody was like, they're like, great set, like you guys fucking crushed it up there. People who had no idea it was us, like we went to go get drinks and they were like, where are you guys headed off to tomorrow? Like what's the next
Oh,
city
what's
you
the
guys
next
are going
stop?
to?
What's the next stop on the tour?
We're like, no, we work in an office building together. We're not even supposed to be doing this, dude. But at the end, like when Alanis Morissette and like John Mayer were playing, it was like fucking Woodstock '99. Like,
Yeah.
it was like as far as the eye could see.
That's awesome.
It was fucking sick.
You
It
and
was-
John chop it out.
Yeah, did you touch base?
No, not we didn't
Damn,
run
you
into
didn't
each
chop?
other. Or I like we DM'd, but not we didn't. As soon as like he was out of there, he like hopped in like
That's
a
a
presidential.
testament to how close you guys are.
Oh
though.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
catch
totally.
him
We don't
next
even need
time.
to.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
Yeah,
We don't have to.
exactly.
Well,
Catch
me
him at
and
the
Dave
next
are in
tour.
Montauk together. We never.
Yeah,
Have.
exactly.
It's the same thing.
We'll just do
It's
beers
just-
when we get back to the city.
That's perpetually kicking the can down the road. He had like a presidential motorcade, like whisking him off
Oh,
away.
yeah.
He fucking crushed it though, dude. He's
Yeah.
a beast. He
All
just
of
went up
the-
there fully acoustic and just like had no band, no backing, and just rocked for like
Just
an hour and a
solo?
half. Yeah, solo.
That's crazy.
He's
That's
such a
awesome.
fucking beast. It was nuts. Though. It was like torrential downpour rain. I can't believe people were even out there. It's two
Yeah,
straight
you're really
festival
getting fucked with
weekends.
the festivals. Yeah.
We had a fucking pizza festival. It was fucking sideways Vietnamese rain, and then fucking we ran it back this weekend, and it was fucking brutal rain again.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think
I know.
rain for music's kind of dope.
It is. Yeah, people like that shit. It's
Yeah.
like romantic.
Yeah, it was gritty.
How can you not be romantic about the rain?
And then we fucking smashed the Eagles game on Sunday. That was
Go
fucking
Birds.
sick. Go Birds! Overtime winner. That was fun as fuck. It was,
Commanders covered. I had the Commanders for talking gambling.
Come on,
Bro, come on, dude. So a win is a win.
Win is a win.
Yeah,
That's how
congrats.
twisted Philadelphia is. I was fired up about the win, and I got in the car, and everybody, like the sports talk radio, is like, they fucking suck, dude. They're undefeated, and they just won in overtime, and people are fucking furious about it. But it was a blast, but it was sweltering heat. It was so uncomfortable to go to the game.
Oh, really?
I kind of wish I had been pantsed and was just
That was
sitting
in
there,
Philly?
dick out, because it was like 85 degrees,
Damn.
sun beating directly down on us. I can't imagine playing football in that weather.
No, it's got to be brutal.
Those guys are. It has to be so uncomfortable
Yeah,
to
do you
do
think
what
it's
they're
better
doing.
to do that or do like the fucking late, like December games?
I'd
At
rather
least
rain than really cold. I think.
I'd rather be hot than be that.
no, dude. I think I'd be cold because you're like running around heating your body up,
I
like
guess.
sprinting in the heat, like tackling someone or having to block someone in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
That's
true.
so little. There's so much standing around.
They probably get way
huddle.
more tired in the hot.
They have to be
yeah.
fucking exhausted, dude. I was
dude-
so tired just sitting. I was like woozy, like I was Brandon Walker, like about to pass out with like a
Yeah.
heat stroke. I felt like the sun was killing me.
Yeah, that's awful.
Like, and then on field level, it's like up 15 degrees. I don't know. I
I
can't
didn't even
imagine
see the sun all week
because you're in Vegas.
Because it's like, dude, you go outside and it's not even outside. It's like that fucking big ass. What is that street called? Like Fort Street? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Fort Street.
Fort Worth, Fort Mount.
Are you talking about the
Isn't it
Strip?
Las Vegas Boulevard?
Are you talking about the Strip?
No. Wow, we weren't in like that area. We were in Old Vegas.
Yeah.
I like Old Vegas way better.
That's
Did you go to
better
the
than
Strip
that.
or
People
you were?
love saying that.
It's
It is
significantly
trendy.
better.
People love saying it so much it makes me think it's not true.
It's literally hell.
No, the real Strip is hell. You're walking along like a sidewalk. It's just all escalators
Yeah.
down.
There's
Someone's
a
about to
lot of
fucking
that.
prank video. You got to have your head on a swivel for fucking Danny Jackal trying to hold your hand or some shit like that.
big bush.
Yeah.
Not every
See a
bikini.
Danny
fucking-
Jackal's big ass bush beelining for you with the fucking camera crew behind her.
Yeah, old prank videos where someone jumping out of a bush, and now it's a bush jumping out of somebody. Just fucking
Dude,
massive pubes.
But waking up in the morning and having to like walk to the venue and you're just walking by like nuns with their tits out and like X's over them and shit. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Did you see the prostitutes with the baseball cards, the playing cards?
No, I never saw any prostitutes, but apparently people were talking about how they like come up to you at night.
The nuns probably were prostitutes, honestly.
You think?
I don't
They
know.
all just try and get you to take a picture with them. It's the same thing as Times Square when fucking Mickey Mouse tries to hug you. And then he's like, all right, Venmo me $1,000. That hug cost a lot of money.
Yeah, pay me some fucking cash.
Yeah.
They really do shake you down. And they're always Ecuadorian or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Helmet pops off.
don't get me started.
On the Ecuadorians.
On the Ecuadorians.
Yeah, those guys are trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could talk shit on them, but not the Hondurans. That got our boy KFC in some trouble.
Big Cat's getting fucking rinsed online right now.
Big Cat?
Yeah.
the Swifties
VC?
are at 'em.
Yeah, dude,
For
they are
what?
fucking dragging him.
What did he say?
For saying that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce need to make like a sex tape,
Yeah, it
right?
was like they need to make a sex tape. This is gonna go on. And he's like, I need to see some P and some V. And then Swifties were like, this is disgusting.
It's going like, but it's getting like mainstream hate now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was eventually the Swifties, and now it's getting like,
Dude, I heard Big Cat.
Now just women are
Yeah,
moaning,
yeah.
moaning and groaning about it.
I heard Big Cat was asking what Taylor Swift's body count was, and I was disgusted, dude. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe that he was asking that. And they said
Dude.
250.
He was asking how good a top she gives.
the rate,
What's that neck do?
Yeah.
dude, the
That's
rage
sloppy,
behind the
sloppy.
Taylor Swift thing is crazy.
The what?
The rage
Yeah, I
that
agree.
people feel. Dude,
People are
they
so
showed her
mad.
like once yesterday.
They really showed her pretty. Like the pregame was a little, but like why? That to me, I was more excited. For the
I didn't
game
give
for
a
that.
fuck.
Dude,
That
but
was
if
crazy.
like
How many
Woods.
people do you think lost money on Travis Kelce anytime?
Oh yeah,
Here's one.
Yeah,
Did you?
Me too.
the girls must have.
That was one of two bets that I lost.
Vegas probably
Oh,
jacked
dude,
up those
I was
odds.
free yesterday.
Did you?
The boys are out right now.
Don't try and one up me.
I'm
He said
just saying.
12-3. That's really good.
I had Zach Wilson 2 touchdowns. Nobody's ever bet that before. He's
Yeah,
never done it before.
True. That is. What were the odds for that?
Plus 500.
Only plus 500.
That's 2 touchdowns is pretty doable as a starting quarterback, but I saw value.
Wait,
I
like
said, oh,
two,
there's
like
value.
two, like throwing
Yeah.
touchdowns. Oh, I thought you meant like two, like him scoring,
No,
like running
2
the
just
ball. in.
passing touchdowns.
Oh yeah, all
Still
right.
good though.
So great pick. People
We're
were saying.
fucking.
A lot of people were saying that.
This is the probably the sharpest football podcast at this company.
100%, yeah.
And let's list the other ones that are less sharp than us.
Part
of my take. Busting with the boys.
Busting the boys isn't even really a football podcast.
Surf and turf.
That's more like lifestyle.
They
That's
kind
more
of
just
fit in like the
cool ass white dudes.
Yeah, the $1 million worth of game,
Yeah.
macro dosing,
100%.
Pat Bev Pod type of that little bucket over there. What other unnecessary roughness? We're sharper than them. College
Way
football
sharper.
show sharper than them.
At
Pro football
mostly
show
sports.
We're sharper than mostly sports.
We're like mostly fucking sucks.
Advisors sharper than them. You put our minds together, even though you are part of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
The
you,
rest
Tommy
of the
on this
guys-
show, Tommy on this show is sharper than Tommy on that show.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, you know what?
There I'm going with stats. Here I go with gut. I just
Oh,
go with
yeah.
guts and riff.
No, you
Dude,
got the
I had
perfect
a
gut. You
crazy
got the
bet.
probiotic.
Yesterday,
I do take
dude,
probiotics.
I don't know if it was like a mistake or something, but the Bills were plus 200 to win the second half. Just put $200 on that.
Well, they were up a lot, right? At half?
Yeah. What was it? Just because like they thought they were
Yeah,
gonna
they
like,
just
run
figured
the ball.
Dolphins would come back
Mhm.
probably.
Or yeah, the Dolphins, they'd
dominated.
regress to the mean or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
I don't like doing it on my phone. I don't like doing it on the paper though, because then you don't get like the live update. So I'm like writing shit down.
And then
I
you
was,
feel like an
keeping
old
track of the score.
a horse gambler too.
Yeah.
You like have all the tickets that you have to.
yeah.
You're like smacking your palm with the
Yeah.
tickets and shit.
It's also weird because someone could just steal your ticket.
Yeah.
There's no like name or anything.
There's the trope of the guys in Vegas or at a horse track, like looking at the tickets on the ground,
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
find a winner
Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah. Yeah.
That's the dream.
It's fun.
Yeah, you had an awesome weekend. It's probably way less fun for some of the people that ate shit, but sadly, we're sharp as fuck over here.
I know. I hated to be that guy because everyone was losing, and I was like, guys, I have not lost a bet today.
Damn.
Try watching some more football, fellas. Just bet with your eye test. Not you two. I'm talking to those losers.
Oh
No.
Yeah. I
I
know
like,
you
bro.
two
You don't
watch
need. You
as
don't need
much
to question how
football
much ball I watch.
Yeah, I would never even.
fucking
step at you
love
like
it.
That sus.
Actually, are we what time is ball tonight?
8:30.
8:20.
I can't fucking wait, dude. It's gonna be fucking sick. Tommy, you gotta be boned up for it.
Not really.
Giants. Who are they playing?
Giants, Seahawks. Here we'll see how sharp I'm all over Paris Campbell tonight. Catchers, receiving yards, anytime touchdown.
Love that,
We'll see
love
if we stay
that.
hot. We'll see. If
Really?
Gotta follow.
One night in
Got
Paris.
it. Trail Tommy.
Definitely.
One night in
Tommy.
Paris, trailing Tommy.
Yeah, one night in Paris.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
That's good. Isn't
Yeah,
that good?
that's really
Happy
good.
trails. And it's like, but it's Paris Hilton's happy trail.
Or am I happy?
You're
Trail?
at Tommy's happy trail, happy
Yeah.
trails, and people who trail Tommy. And there's one night in Paris tonight, special parlay.
Special parlay.
I like that. Let's cook that up.
Let's
Yeah.
get this on the.
Let's
Call
go.
Penn and see if we can get that up.
One last. Maybe we could save the
Tommy's
save the
Tommy's
relationship.
midnight in Paris parlay.
That could pull us out of the fucking.
Yeah. Massachusetts gives us the gambling license. We didn't know about Tommy's midnight in Paris parlay.
We are fucking geniuses over here.
All right, let's talk about Z-Biotics. We all have busy lives these days and can't afford to waste a day stuck on the couch because of a few drinks the night before. Z-Biotics is the answer we've all been looking for. Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic bioproduct in the gut. In this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame. It's this byproduct that's to blame for your rough next day, not dehydration.
Yes, yes. It's like you go to Vegas for a weekend, and the first thing that you want, Z-Biotics.
You want to bring a pack of Z-Biotics with you.
Yeah, you're gonna want the Z-Biotics. It's just gonna make your life.
I actually just tried Z-Biotics for the first time last weekend.
Really?
And I can honestly say there's no better way to feel my best in the morning after drinking than Z-Biotics.
Yeah, and this Halloween, you can pair your candy and cocktails with Z-Biotics to avoid a spooky next morning.
Go to zbiotics.com/boydad to get 15% off.
A little more, Tommy. A little bit more, Tommy.
Go to zbiotics.com. Go to zbiotics.com/boydad to get 15% off your first order when you use boydad at checkout.
You can also sign up for a subscription using our code so you can stay prepared no matter what the time or occasion. Z-Biotics is backed with 100% money back guarantee. So if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So you can trust Z-Biotics. And remember, head to zbiotics.com/boydad and use code boydad at checkout. 15% off. Your body will thank you. And we'll thank Z-Biotics for sponsoring this episode. Thanks, Z-Biotics.
This fall, you can start speaking a new language with Babbel. Why Babbel? Because it works. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars for a private tutor or fooling yourself with language apps that are a little more than games, Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons are designed by over 150 language experts to help you start speaking a new language in as little as 3 weeks.
And what I like about Babbel is it really leads you to a colloquial sense of the language.
Exactly.
The
Real conversations.
If you want to go to a different country, if you want to spend a little bit of time somewhere else, you get Babbel, a month or two beforehand, dust up on the language, and you will have a heightened traveling experience by using something like Babbel. The fact that you can talk to people.
Sí, muy bien.
I mean, Tommy learned a little bit of Italian.
Io parlo italiano.
Of course. And how do you think he did it? He's a Babbel man himself, and that's why he's been studying, and that's why Tommy is always babbling because of his time he spent on Babbel.
Exactly. Here's a special limited time deal for our listeners to get you started right now. Get 55% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/sun. Get 55% off at babbel.com/sun, spelled BABBEL.com/sun.
Hot dang.
Rules and restrictions may apply.
That sounds like a good deal.
Excelente.
Now back to the show.
Dude, so I went from the festival, and then I was at the Eagles game in the sweltering heat, and then I was at the Sixers media day today.
Yeah, that looks crazy. I saw videos of that. It
was
nuts.
Fucking nuts, dude. It's been a whirlwind of 3 days, dude.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I was literally asking questions at the press conference, and they were like pretty normal, pretty tame questions. Like I didn't want to be a dickhead and like salt the relationship and just like be like, hey, like Mo Bamba, did you fuck the same girl as Connor Mook?
Yeah.
Like I wanted to, but I was like, okay, this will lose me all of my credibility within the Sixers organization. But even the very tame questions I was asking, every other like writer for the Sixers was like turning around being like, who the fuck is this?
That's hilarious.
What's up? Give us one.
It was like I was just like I was like asking the dudes like what they like or I asked Mo Bamba if he still had beef with Pat Bev, or like I asked Pat Bev like he's friends with James Harden, like what, like how does he balance the relationship, or like I asked Paul Reed like what he spent his money on or some shit. These are very tame questions, basic, but even the way I was asking them, I don't know, people were like flabbergasted that I had the gall. They were like, when you look at the off-season programming, like did you
those guys are lame as hell.
One of my friends from college works, should I ask him? He works with 76ers media. Should be like, what's the buzz about Rone at media day? Were they trashing you? Should I ask?
No, I mean
they probably like just all know each other.
Yeah, probably.
And, like,
they probably see each other every week. Yeah.
I also think that there is like the difference between the pro athletes and the sports writers is one of the widest gaps. Like the way that pro athletes like communicate with each other, like NBA players, like the way that they like talk and pal around with each other is so different than how they talk in a press conference and how sports writers talk to them.
Yeah.
Like it's this proper, like procedural, everyone's kind of asking the same packaged idea of the same question. It's just not how like people communicate with each other.
No. Did you see that video? Did you see the Jets guy?
No.
The Jets media guy? You definitely saw it. Talking shit about Zach Wilson.
That was Rodney Harrison?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, it was crazy.
It was like post game last night.
It was like uncomfortable. It was like uncomfortable to watch.
He was like talking to Chris Jones on the Chiefs, and he was like, God, how fucking pathetic is Zach Wilson? Like,
it was wild.
He was like, were you surprised that Zach Wilson wasn't complete garbage tonight?
Did he know he was mic'd up?
Yeah, it was like the post game interview. I mean,
really?
He didn't,
Dude, it was really weird. He was like, yeah, man, I don't know. Like Zach Wilson, he's special. He's getting there. He's getting better. And he was like, nothing is special about Zach Wilson. It was crazy.
Yeah,
he's the guy, personal. David Tyree caught it over.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Where do I find this video?
Like the players know all of
Rodney
this.
Harrison.
Like the players are hearing all this negativity. Like it's got to just suck so bad for Zach Wilson. Like he probably wants to do good so bad.
He wants to do, but it's crazy how much I would cry if I was an NFL player. Dude, if I ever had a bad game, I would be crying.
Or college,
or if I just got hit a little bit hard.
Yeah,
I would definitely.
You wince when you clapped your own hands together. I can't imagine a guy.
There's so many times I'm watching a game like, my God, I would be fucking bawling my eyes.
Dude, the guy on the Commanders cried after AJ Brown kept on scoring on him.
Oh,
there's like video of him crying on Emmanuel
Really?
Forbes cried on the sideline. There was like video of him like crying because he was just getting toasted. He's a rookie.
It makes sense.
He's
Yeah.
like a light. He's like
I'd
a
be I don't wanna
160-pound
play
rookie.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like he's way better than I am.
Yeah, just getting burnt all game and just like he like taunts you and like is
Yeah.
like talking shit to you.
Yeah.
It's probably so
Literally, like,
frustrating.
it's like fighting with like a younger sibling who can just do nothing
It's
about
like,
it. 'Cause they're like,
everyone knows JR at my Chaminade lacrosse camp when I was in elementary school. He was such a bully.
yeah,
And he
as
was
a
on
dick.
defense. I was on attack. And he was like hitting everybody really hard, hitting me really hard. And then Adam was inbounding the ball and he slashed Adam in the neck.
Oh shit!
Under his helmet. Kid
Can't
went
do
down
that.
and then JR came over to me and said, "You're next."
Holy
I took myself out of the game. I said to my coach, I was like, "Coach, I want to try defense now." And then like, I switched positions for the rest of the camp. I was like, I'm not getting back on the same side of field. That's fucking JR.
How old are you?
Like 9.
That's
10 or something?
insane. Your next is crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't have called the timeout fast.
That's like Freddy Krueger level
Yeah.
evilness.
He was like, "Why the change of heart? I thought you loved playing attack." I was like, "I just want to try it up." We're at summer camp. Like, I want to try defense.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
JR couldn't get me when I was on defense.
Yeah, because you had a longer stick, probably. You're like, I could ward off
I just was on
JR.
just the other side. Just
Dude, lacrosse was
Running.
always weird because when you would play defense, you'd like be like fucking destroying a dude with like you guys would be like
Yeah, the long
slashing each
pole,
other, and
yeah.
then everyone would go down the other side of the field, and you just got to stand next to that dude for like another 30 minutes, and because you can't cross over that line.
Are you just
So you
silently
just-
with him?
You just sit next to the guy, like an inch away from him, and you're like, "This fucking blows."
I feel
hate
like
lacrosse.
lacrosse guys want to be like hockey guys, where hockey guys are always like, "Hey, buddy, good fight. Like, glad we had
Oh,
that one
yeah.
out there." But I don't know if lacrosse guys are like chill enough to have that.
No.
Just
No.
like,
I know
They're
a
too
lot of people
uppity.
that played lacrosse at my hometown also played hockey. It went very hand in hand.
yeah, I feel like it's the same type of lettuce, like same terminology,
Douchebag.
some
It's the same
twine.
like massive douchebag, rich parent vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, listen to this video.
What you anticipated he would be watching him on tape, and you can be honest. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, we knew it was going to be a battle. He's
Well, I think you got to start
continued
over.
to
You
get
missed
better week in and
it
week
again.
out, and he's continued to lead week in and week out. But watching that tape, man, you got to look at this dude and say, "Oh, he is garbage." Like we should really tear him apart earlier. Like I said, Zach Wilson is special, man. You just got to give the guy time. You know what I mean? Wait. Did you say Zach Wilson is special? Yeah. I think he had a special night, but I don't think he's special. I've got to prove that over. You're special because you proved it over a course of time. He's not special. I'm just saying, Chris. Hey, listen. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, dude, that's so brutal.
It was also after like the best game of his life by far.
Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think media members get rewarded for being anti-player for like because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so easy to be like, oh well, he's really trying out there. So when guys are like, fuck him, he's a pussy. Like
Yeah.
I think that networks are like, yes, be
Yeah.
nastier to him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess no one really wants to tune in and listen to them be like, Zach Wilson's trying his best.
Or like,
They want
yeah,
people to be like, yeah, he fucking sucks. He's the worst quarterback ever.
yeah. Nobody wants to hear about someone trying hard.
Yeah. Who's worse, though, Zach Wilson or Mac Jones?
Probably Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Mac
but Zach
Jones
Wilson, he's
had
got
a-
that it factor, you know?
Zach Wilson just seems, or Mac Jones kind of just seems like a, not the kind of guy you'd really want to like hang out with. Seems like kind of like a
Really?
dickhead. Yeah.
Really?
Dude, I mean, those compilations of him were pretty like crazy.
What compilate? I haven't
Of him
seen
being like a dirty player.
When he grabbed
He
Sauce
grabbed the
Gardner's
nut.
dick.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
the one
grabbed
where
his
he
dick.
slayed and the dude was coming at him and he stuck his cleat out and fucking hit the guy in the dick.
Did he do that?
Yeah, that was last
Some
season.
players can't help themselves.
Yeah,
Grayson Allen's kind of the same way.
Yeah.
It's like he's gotten all these allegations of like tripping and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and you just sometimes you just can't help yourself from doing something real
I
dirty.
guess. The nut tap was pretty funny. I don't think that was that crazy. People were like fucking freaking
Yeah,
out
that
about
one
that. It was
wasn't
like, dude, he has a
bad.
cup on.
Even
Slapped his
the
cock.
kick was worse, dude.
The kick was way
up
worse.
Was way worse.
I can't believe people ever think that they could get away with a nut tap.
Oh,
Like-
dude, everyone's gonna see it. There's cameras.
Yeah, there's
everywhere.
cameras, and
There's literally
they have
360
What are you
angle of
getting out of
cameras.
it? You're not like gonna injure him with a nut tap.
you're gonna enrage him and make him
Yeah.
like play better, or maybe they're hoping it's like JR and they'll make him quit.
Yeah, taking off. I don't want to
Like, put me on defense.
Sauce Gardner's like,
Yeah.
I want to try wide
Yeah,
receiver.
yeah. Put me a running back. I don't want to play cornerback anymore.
Not tapping someone and then turn to the other guy and be like, "You're next. You're next, buddy."
I don't want any problems. He's telling Ramondre Stevenson that he's next. Because fucking,
You beat me in fantasy.
I know I wasn't supposed to.
I know. I don't know what happened.
You're in a league with Rone too?
Yeah.
I'm in a league with Rone too.
Yeah.
Huh. How many leagues
This is
are
kind
you
of
in?
the this kind of
I'm in like
100
8 leagues, dude.
This is the real
I
league,
love
though.
ball.
Oh, this is the real league?
Oh yeah.
Who's in it?
Me, Rone, Hank, Jeff D. Lowe, Ken Jack, Billy,
Oh, is this with like the IDP?
Compton,
Compton. Is Compton in it?
I think so. Or maybe
Is this with like IDP or something? No.
What the hell's IDP?
Individual, you play defensive players, individual. Is this just a standard?
We do have
fantasy?
individual defensive
Yeah.
players on it.
Yeah, Jeff asked me. I said I don't. Smokes don't play IDP.
Is that like was that why they always win? Because they have like these weird rules that they only know about?
No, my defense got smoked this week.
Really?
I had bad defensive players, and I still
Yeah, my defense got smoked this week too. I have a lot of Patriots defense, and I thought they're pretty good.
whatever
Of
fantasy
course.
team I'm doing the best with is my main league.
Yeah, what's your main league?
That one where I beat you.
Really?
And now the one that
You're
Tommy.
not even doing that well. What are you, 2-2?
No, I'm 3-1.
Oh, okay.
But the one that I'm in with Tommy last year, me and Tommy were like two of the top teams in the league.
Top dogs.
And
What
then
about
this year we're like the worst
We're
teams.
both 1-3. Well, I had a big week this week.
No, we're
I've realized I have the opposite fantasy team of everyone. My only good players are Josh Allen and Christian McCaffrey, and all my black guys suck. Josh Allen and Christian McCaffrey carry my team, my quarterback and my running back, and then all my black guys are just horrible.
Oh, your what?
All of your black
all my
guys.
black guys are just horrible.
your black
I
guys?
don't think your mic's working.
What do you mean your black guys, dude?
David
What
Njoku.
the way you're talking about them with ownership, I feel like
My
it's
white,
like
I got white guys. I got white guys. I got black guys. My white guys carrying my team.
Dude, that's crazy. You can't talk like that.
What?
That's
We're-
nuts.
We're not allowed to riff all this?
No, not like that.
dude, every time that we're
I'm
in
gonna cut every time you said white guys.
Yeah.
every time that we're in Philly,
I'm just gonna cut it. You just say, yeah, black guys suck. That's pretty much
never
what you
said
were
that.
saying.
You just said
no, yeah, no, we gotta cut that.
we walk past this monument in Philly where every time we pass it, Pat Bev is like, that's where the first slaves were sold in Philly. And it's like, dude, why do you keep on bringing this up to me? Like I had anything to do with this, dude. My
Yeah, white
family
guilt.
was in fucking Europe until the 1900s,
Yeah.
dude. We never crossed over. But then they just keep on going into it. Fucking, oh my God, dude.
So are you guys recording out of Philly weekly now?
I think they'll be up here some weeks. We'll be down there this week. Such an easy train ride. You
Yeah,
can
it
just
is an easy
pop
train
up.
ride. It's like an hour.
You got to get down there though. It's I was gonna say something about where the office is, but I don't want to dox the office.
Of course, yeah, you don't want to.
Keep it nice and private.
Yeah, protect the boys.
Not like the Barstool Sports office, which
can
literally
just
comes
look it
up
up.
on Apple Maps.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
landmark on Apple Maps
Yeah.
the same way that the fucking Google store or like the Apple store is.
At least
and
there's
shit.
not like a ton of people that hate
What's
us,
up? Why
though.
are they changing the elevator every fucking week here?
Yeah, yeah.
What the
what's
hell
deal
is
with
that shit?
today? It's fucking crazy.
Next thing they're gonna do is like put the barricades that they put outside of like the Fox building and like banks.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like it like
So that
pretends to be a
cars can't
flower
drive
pot
through the front of
so
it.
like fucking
Yeah.
bombers can't
Yeah.
like
They got those outside
suicide
of-
bombers
yeah.
can't drive into bars.
They got those outside of like Target. And I remember I used to always be like, this is so cool. And then someone explained to me what it was. And I was like, oh, that's pretty depressing.
There's like the tiniest flower in the
Yeah.
top of it. They're like, no, these are flower pots.
Yeah. It's
No.
just a fucking like massive
Anti-extremist.
ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally just so that people can't drive cars with bombs through the front of it.
I know. What buildings do they pick to do that in? Like, how do they predict?
We could use one.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
could use some crazy shit like
Yeah.
that.
It'd be
Like-
cool if Mean Girls fans started throwing fake blood on us.
Oh,
when we
yeah.
walked in.
That would be nuts. If there was a picket line.
Yeah.
Bro, the Mean Girls
They
have.
revamped, dude. Season 2.
You going to any of the
For
live
real?
shows?
I don't know why. Is that
They
what
got
it
4
is?
straight live shows.
They literally, I thought they just posted and they were like season 2.
No, I think they got live shows.
They have everybody wrapped around their fucking fingers. More people talk about the Mean Girls than talk about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Dude, people were some dude came up to me at Skankfest and he was like, be honest, dude, how are the Mean Girls in person? Yeah. And I'm like, first of all, I don't know how those cross paths at all. Like, you're like, I listen to Legion of Skanks and Mean Girls pod.
It's like, yeah, I saw your dick, but first
Yeah.
things first, dude.
And I just was like, I have no idea.
What's Alex? Have you ever met
Who's
Graham?
hotter? Yeah.
When you met Graham, what did you talk about? How fucked up did you get with Graham?
Yeah.
Is Graham really sober?
I've had so many Graham heads in my DMs these past few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham heads hit me up nonstop for the
Graham
scoop.
crackers.
I haven't seen Graham in a fucking second.
They're gonna get to the level where everybody was like, "Call her daddy, can't get that fucking big," and they like fomented this revolution of like people talking so much shit on them that it naturally made them big. Like it's gonna like people are gonna be so like pissed off and hateful of them that it's going to have the inverse effect.
You think they're gonna get big?
If people keep on being like, what is going on with their personal life? Like,
That's true.
If like people become so obsessed with the details, that's going to happen.
Yeah, that is true. We got to do something like that.
Yeah.
I ain't getting divorced, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. I'm not doing it, dude. No. The way you both looked at me, no. Don't fucking look at me like that. No, bro. Start an OnlyFans. One of you guys start an OnlyFans. Half of Vegas already saw your dick, dude. Just show the rest of the world.
Video out.
I know,
Honestly,
we should.
How much
we should
would
put
it
it behind a
cost you?
Patreon.
How much would the Patreon cost to get you to fucking flash bird? For your bird to be online for the rest of time?
I don't know. I mean, dude, judging off of how little I felt from that,
You might be a porn star.
probably,
soon.
yeah, probably not that much money.
Yeah, you
Like a
really.
rack total.
I'm gonna pay to have it upscaled to 4K.
Get paid less than 4K to show that thing, dude. You made more money gambling than it would take for you to show your penis
I know,
publicly
true.
for the rest of time.
Well, part of me, because the reason I was winning so well is because I couldn't bet. You can't really do any crazy parlays down there.
And because God smiled on you that you were like all right with your shame.
True.
God loves people who handle a public pantsing well.
Yeah, that is true.
Wasn't it like early on, like Adam didn't have shame in the Garden of Eden and like only did like the
That's why I
snake.
fucked his sister.
The only other girl was there and he's like, yo. And he needed a fucking snake to be like,
Yeah.
cover up that dick and balls and
Yeah.
stop fucking your sister.
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
And they made the snake seem like the bad guy.
I know.
It's like the snake is the voice of reason in this, in this
Exactly.
story.
Yeah, I know the snake is literally Satan, but it's a funny move to be like cock and balls, gross.
The snake isn't the fucking bad guy. Snake gave him a little bit of shame,
Yeah.
cracked a rib off, gave it to Eve.
Forbidden fruit.
Yeah. Probably cracked 2 ribs, made himself a little barbecue.
Truth.
You get any barbecue out in Vegas? Or are you
No.
eating at buffets the whole time?
Pretty much just buffets.
Detail everything
Vegas
that you ate.
buffets are so good.
I don't even really know what I ate. I ate a lot of Papa J, a lot of Domino's.
I feel like at Vegas buffets, the main thing is always crab legs. And it's like, what kind of crab legs do they get and how big are
You
they?
get a nice prime rib sometimes.
I looked up some fun facts, and it said that in Vegas they eat more shellfish in one day, in one day than the rest of the United States does in a year.
Dude, I
That
heard
feels like that can't be right. Just
No,
hearing that
that's
off.
correct. I just checked.
It is.
Yeah. Even though you
Just
halfway
hearing
through
that
you're
off
like,
the
I don't
rip.
fucking know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, to be honest. I found out today that tilapia is like a fake fish or some shit.
Go on.
I didn't know what the hell Pat Bev was talking about. He said it to some woman at Media Day. And he was like, tilapia's a fake fish. And she like laughed in his face. And he's like, you laugh all you want. Tilapia's a fake fish. And he brings his chef with him everywhere. And I asked the chef and he was like, yeah, tilapia was like genetically engineered in like the early 2000s. And it just like didn't exist. And it's the same as 3D printed lettuce and
But are
like
there
plastic
tilapia
rice.
fish in the ocean?
Yeah, but it's just heavily farmed. So they're in like fish farms.
Yeah.
That
Gotcha,
would make
gotcha.
sense. It's the cheapest fish, right?
Yeah, it's cheap and it's just like fake bullshit fish. I don't know. I go to my local Mexican restaurant and get the tilapia platter like once every other week,
Oh, you
dude.
will not hear tilapia shaming out of this mouth.
You like tilapia?
I don't mind it. I won't.
I don't mind it either.
Yeah.
I never had a problem
it's
with
no
it.
fucking halibut,
But now-
it's not bad.
I was right, by the way.
About what?
It's true.
There's
checked
no
Yeah.
way.
It's true.
Can you look up my tilapia fact
People
too?
in Las Vegas consume more shellfish in a day than the entire United States does in a year. Because it says they consume 60,000 pounds per day.
60,000 pounds?
What do you mean peep? Like an average person?
No.
No, like the
The
rest
city.
of the country.
You're telling me in one day?
Yeah, because there's
People
probably
in Las
shrimp
Vegas
cocktail.
eat more than everywhere else in the United States out of 365.
All the surf and turf, all the people getting the lobster, all the people going to the
I
buffet
don't
to get
bel-
the
that's
crab
not- that's
legs,
shrimp
not a true
cocktail.
stat.
shrimp cocktail,
Bloody Marys with little shrimp in them.
That just can't be true.
oysters,
Oh, Bloody Marys,
mussels.
shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't think of the Bloody Mary.
the clamato juice that they're using to make all that shit.
That's
Dude, this is
true.
according to Westgate Resorts.
The number one shrimp purveyor of
17 fun
Las
facts
Vegas.
about Las Vegas.
Can you every time,
Every
dude?
time.
Can you check and see
Yes,
if the halibut
tilapia.
or tilapia thing is real?
How do you spell that?
Tilapia.
Tilapia.
Yeah,
Yeah. You should be able to figure it out.
What am I looking up? Is tilapia a real fish?
Yeah,
it is.
is tilapia
it
real?
definitely is.
When was tilapia invented? I think it's an abomination to God. I think it's like a French bulldog. It's like
yes, it literally just says yes. Tilapia is a real fish, and it's the 4th most consumed fish in the United States in 2002.
Really?
Mhm.
So it
So right
wasn't
when they started being
yeah.
invented.
As soon as it came out,
Yeah.
the new fish dropped like a fucking
OG
Jordan.
tilapia.
Yeah.
I had a lot of wings. I remembered, and
Yeah.
it was not like a pleasant consumption process. It was
Yeah.
me hanging off the side of my bed in pitch black, just shoveling wings into my mouth while watching Halloween 4 on the TV.
That's what you were watching?
Dude, I didn't know there was fucking 13 Halloween movies.
Of course, they're so easy to make.
Yeah.
Huh.
And they
didn't know
watch
that either.
them. They watch more Halloween movies in Las Vegas than they do in the rest of the United States in one day.
Yeah.
On average, the Halloween is streamed 700,000 times.
I think you mean more
Vatican City uses more lube. Than
The rest
per
of
capita.
the world does in one day. I don't really know if I believe it either, to be honest. What
It
about
just
like
can't be
what
true.
about like
Yeah,
Massachusetts
I
or
know.
Maine or
New
LA.
Orleans,
yeah,
jambalaya.
yeah, New Orleans.
There's just
New Orleans. They
simply no
literally
way.
pour out buckets of seafood onto a table. That's how
Yeah.
you eat it.
there's like a low
They
country
take a
boil.
bucket.
Food.
Yeah,
That feels like they just put that on there. Like, people aren't going to.
Yeah, no one's
going
gonna
to
double-check this, yeah.
Yeah.
The hell are you doing looking up fun facts?
I always look up fun facts. When I
Fun
go to a
facts
city.
are like it's a
They're a
real
gateway
joy.
drug.
Yeah, it is a gateway
It's
drug.
all just something to talk about on stage.
And you get a little fun fact. Even when I like look up the NFL draft and you just put like this player's name, fun fact, there's always such interesting shit. Anytime someone putting fun fact next to something, it'll be a nice brain tickler.
It's usually actually I disagree. It's usually the most boring shit of all time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like the biggest hotel in the country is in Las Vegas, and you're like, oh, okay,
Makes sense.
understandable.
Is it that suicide trap, the Luxor?
That's where I
No.
stayed.
Yeah.
No, that's not a suicide trap. The pyramid?
What do you mean it's not a suicide? Look that stat up. The amount of suicides in the Luxor. It's like
Really?
all indoor hallways and people like
It is
Every
weirdly
other day.
fucking shape. Like the elevators, you go like you don't go straight up.
You
and
go
down.
out.
on, like an angle.
Oh, that's super weird. I don't like that at all.
and when you look
Yeah.
and every room opens up to like potential like the option of death. Like
Yeah.
you could just jump to your death in the
I mean,
middle.
if you're not in the best mindset, maybe don't stay at the Luxor. But if you're in a
Well,
good
they don't
spot-
tell you that when you go there. You just want to go see Carrot Top or like David Blaine or some shit.
Blue
You just
Man
want to have a
Group.
good time. You don't realize that you're going to lose everything and
Would
want to
you ever
fucking
do a residency, Seth?
in Vegas,
Yeah.
totally.
Was I shaking my foot too much?
Yes, you were. It was distracting.
Yeah, I shake it a lot. I'm sorry.
No, I had to get out of there. Bad.
You said before we started that you flew there to how'd you put it? You flew out to Vegas to do like open mics.
Oh yeah. Well, that was because the 2 shows that I did before weren't great, and then I did the Stand had a room there, sponsored it, and that was fucking
cool.
awesome.
That was sick.
That one was great.
Shout out to the Stand. I fucking love that spot.
Yeah, I met Violent J last night
Who?
from ICP.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
he
saw
was
that
just in the
picture.
green room, and I saw him wearing the paint, and I was like, "That's not actually the dude from Insane Clown Posse." And they're like, "No, that is him."
He's
And I
like
just
the
went up.
Juggalo.
Yeah. I went up and got a picture. I was so nervous. To
Did you
ask.
know it was him?
Yeah,
You recognized him?
of course.
I didn't realize you were such a
ICP guy.
yeah.
I'm a
I didn't know
juggler,
you were
bro.
a Fago
What do you
head.
think I do on my free time? I go home and I put my face paint on. You listen to any ICP?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You don't know Insane Clown Posse?
No,
The Juggalos, the dudes that like paint their faces.
I
like-
know about Juggalos. Cat
That's-
Timpf did a video there once.
Yes, very
It might
funny.
be time for Tommy to do one.
With
Are Juggalos
ICP.
not just Insane Clown Posse fans?
No, they are.
Yeah, that's like their whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I feel like when I was like first getting like finding porn on the internet, I would find like slideshows of like ICP or like Juggalo meetups, like tailgates and
Yeah.
ICP things, and like people would be like naked. It was probably like the same as like the naked roast,
Yeah.
like the grossest people alive,
Exactly.
like naked in a slideshow.
Yeah.
I was like, nice. This is fucking sick.
The only reason I know what Insane Clown Posse is because there's an episode of Workaholics where they become juggalos and they go to like one of those meetups.
It was like the funniest thing for a while.
Yeah.
Or it's also some like it's about 2,000 people's like lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
And it dictates everything they do.
Do you think he wears the face paint out all
there's
the
only
time?
that many of them, you think?
And that's not
No,
but
no.
but when you go to an event, there's probably
Yeah.
2,000
Yeah.
people who are out there.
Good
Like
for them. Making such a name for themselves, I feel.
Well, they made a name for themselves a while ago. This is not like a thing that's happening
No,
right
they're
now.
just coming across my radar.
But it's like a nice niche thing, and they were probably
They
putting
finally
people
reached
on.
me.
Yeah.
You should roll up to one.
I'm reading the rules of the Juggalo. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, some fun facts.
Yeah.
One is expressing a generally tongue-in-cheek obsession with murder committed with a blade weapon.
All right.
Keep that tongue in the cheek.
Making and responding to whoop whoop calls. Drinking and spraying the inexpensive soft drink Faygo.
Oh yeah, they
Spray
do love Faygo.
Love the
Wearing
Faygo.
face clown paint.
I wonder if you would be allowed. I wonder if they would accept you.
Doing hair in
yeah.
the spider leg style.
They definitely accept me.
Doing what in spider leg style?
Hair.
That's when you like spike it all out like that.
Oh yeah, he had that.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a diamond grill on too. Like all diamonds.
It's cool.
It is.
What's hatchet gear?
If you gotta ask, you don't know.
Fuck.
It's got to be like baggy ass shorts and like black vests
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Tommy, what the fuck's going on in your life, brother?
But yeah, I don't feel. I mean, my apartment's underwater and shit. But
Dude, I haven't been to my
I've
apartment
been
yet.
talking about that.
My apartment goes down, so I'm feeling like I might get back, and it just might be destroyed.
Oh yeah, you honestly might be underwater.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
The way that your neighborhood was flooding?
Was our neighborhood flooding?
Bad.
Bad.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to say what street you're on, but I'm pretty sure like when I walked down there, it was like one of the more flooded streets.
Are you
No
being
silver
serious?
lining either. Rats can swim.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, they're great swimmers.
They're phenomenal.
They hope for something like this so they can get to the next level
Yeah.
and infest.
Oh,
It's a free
The
ride.
cream rises.
Was
to
it
the
really?
top.
It was really that bad?
it was bad. Biblical.
No.
No, biblical.
Did you not seen the videos?
I did, but I thought that was all in like Queens and Brooklyn.
No.
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 We got hit
Sweetheart,
hard.
you sweet summer child. It was the
I feel like I
Nile
would have
River.
gotten like an email from my building. If
Oh
it
yeah,
was
because they love to
underwater.
let you know. Oh yeah, your shit's underwater. They don't want to tell you that.
They hope that you're like out of town and you'll come back to water damage and think that it was your own fault
Yeah.
or something like
I
that.
don't know. Today my shit was supposed to get fixed. I haven't been home. They better have fixed it today. or-
Tommy sent me some of the nasty emails that he was sending, and he is a completely
Dude,
different
they
person.
email-
I am.
They-
I love ripping people. When I know I'm in the right, I love to rip people to shreds.
Dude, him and Spider used to like send their landlord like death threats.
Yeah, not quite death threats. But
Yeah.
pretty
No,
close.
dude, his
Yeah.
emails were borderline death
Dude, they were
threats.
death
They weren't
threats.
death threats. They
Spider
No,
would
they were-
literally message him like, "I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you."
Spider's about it.
Spider did end up in contact with the nephew of our last
Yeah.
building manager.
Yeah, he would literally message him and be like, "I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. It's on site when I see you."
But Spider is like that.
How'd
And
the nephew get involved?
The nephew had the same last name. The nephew went to Fordham and had the same last name as our building general manager or whatever. And one
So he's
day
like, pay your
Spider
uncle's
messaged
debts?
this kid and was like, "Is this your dad?" And he was like, "No." And then ... but it is my uncle. And he's like, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Spider in like a different era was like a mob boss for sure.
Oh yeah.
Or like a dude who would have like come in and be like, "Hey, you guys like wise guys or something,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
He
crack his
definitely
knuckles.
rubbed off on me. Like I was going at these.
Like he had a henchman in a different era. Like he had like a big fat like 6'5" dude who would like be like, "You want me to dust him off, boss?"
yeah.
What did you say? Read us one.
Read it
I'll
out loud
read 'em,
because
I'll
it's
read.
fucking it's so out of character for you. Like if this person watched any of your content or saw like the
I mean, they might
thousands of
now.
hours of you online, they'd be like, "Oh, Tommy is not like this."
All right. Where is it? So just got home from being away to see this in my room at blah blah blah. Won't be, and then sent pictures of like plaster all over my bed. Won't be able to sleep in my bed tonight, and things in my room are ruined. Add this to the plaster that's been falling in the hallway, warping wood floors, a call box that hasn't worked for days, a fruit fly infestation, multiple other leaks, and I'm about ready to break this lease.
First off, fruit flies are your
Yeah.
fault.
No,
That's
they're not.
dirt.
Trust
Yes,
me. We've been taking out the
100%.
garbage, we've
Fruit
been pouring
flies
vinegar
are
down
you.
the drain. We've been pouring baking soda and vinegar down the drain. Trust me, we've been dealing.
You
with
gotta
fruit
leave
flies.
vinegar out.
Well, we tried that too. You've not provided us with livable conditions. I expect this to be fixed ASAP tomorrow morning, and I expect a massive rent discount. And I just kept blowing up. I followed up.
Say
I
the
said,
next one. Read the
I
next
said,
one.
it's a good thing I wasn't home sleeping to have that collapse and hit me in the head. Incredibly unsafe. This needs to be fixed in all caps immediately, and we must be compensated accordingly. Then I sent another picture in the hallway.
And read the
I
next
said,
one.
had plaster all over the roofs outside our door a few days ago too, right at the top of the stairs. Nice and safe spot! Exclamations point. Heavy on the sarcasm. Between this, my room, and the other leaks, I think it's clear the entire roof needs serious renovation or putting your residents at risk of
You
serious
said so-
injury. And then I followed up. This was the fourth email at like midnight, and I said, "Oh, and your 24-hour maintenance team is worthless," in all caps. I've been on the phone for 90 minutes getting dragged, telling me they're on their way. Nobody's here. I'm not waiting up for them all night. have them here first thing in the morning to fix the roof. Otherwise, you'll be dealing with a collapsed ceiling lawsuit, which I don't think any of us want. Thank you!
Jesus
Exclamation point.
Aren't you worried that you have to like see these
I hit her
people?
with a good morning the next day. No, I met her the next day. She came.
What did she say?
Well, she called me after I was sending all those emails. She called me and she's like, I called the 24-hour maintenance team. That somehow got to her. And she's like, why are you waking me up at this hour? I was like, I didn't wake you up. I was like, I called the 24-hour hotline. I don't know how it fucking got to you. And she was going
That's
at
what you
me.
said?
Yeah, I was like, and she was going at me, then I was going back at her. And then she was like, all right. Like I think she thought we were a different apartment because when I said the number,
Yeah.
she was like, oh, I thought you were this number. So I don't know if she had so we calmed down a little bit. And then she came the next morning and she was like, hello. And we the tensions were, we respected each other. Like by the end of it,
Did you guys
we were two
fuck
boxers,
each other?
like, shit.
Yeah.
No, we were like, it was me in my other room and she's like, so which one was I talking on the phone last night? I was like, that was me. And then, we went back and forth a little bit. And then by the end of it, there was a mutual respect, I honestly think, for like we basically swapped the jerseys by the end of the day.
That's crazy.
But she still has not fixed it. And I've been blowing her up today too.
You're
So we'll
a
see.
little bit of a Karen.
Oh yeah, you're a
No.
dick.
I
That was
mean,
dickhead behavior.
I don't think that's dickhead
Yeah.
behavior. I pay too much.
I want
guess
this to
it's
be done
not.
immediately,
Yeah, it's
or else
not.
you'll have a
I mean, look,
lawsuit on your
I got
hands.
home
ASAP tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I got
Pick
home
one, man.
pretty
Yeah.
tired. I got home quite tired. I wanted to go to bed, and it was such.
If I
it
get
was-
home tonight and my apartment is destroyed, I'm gonna fucking flip out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I started blowing her up, and we pay a lot of money. We shouldn't have to deal
Yeah.
with a fucking collapsed roof.
Yeah.
I want this done immediately,
Yeah.
or you'll be hearing
seriously,
from
what
my
if I was in the bed and it
lawyer.
fell on me? What if I was in the bed and it fell on me?
Then nothing would have happened. I saw the picture.
Yeah,
It
could've
was
there's,
not-
not-
I could've-
there's not
You
even
would've
like
gone like
a little
this.
bit of plastic.
You would have gone like
I
this.
mean,
you
it's
would've
still.
gone,
Tell me why it's
"The
still
hell
not
was
fixed.
that?"
Mold's gonna form. Mildew's gonna form.
You probably thought it was a fruit fly
That's all
landing
it
on
would
you.
have been. You'd been like
Is that a frosted
Look,
mini?
sorry,
the
I'm not a
fuck?
fucking. Smoke just ain't a pushover. I
Yeah.
guess.
a collapsed ceiling. Like the whole, like it was like the fucking Twin Towers coming
Yeah,
down
like
on
it's the
top
Blues
of you.
Brothers. Fucking, you're just at the bottom of the rubble.
It
Getting
was
up.
literally like a little hole in the ceiling, like trickled down.
I've slept on my couch 5 straight nights.
Yeah, that does suck. I'm not worried about my room.
My
I'm
back
worried about where my
hurts.
couch is.
My back really hurts.
Oh, I'm worried about, dude. Do you think it caused like an increase in like the mice? You think they like fled
Definitely.
into my apartment?
Well, they don't want to be outside in the biblical.
No. How about you? Was it
They
did
probably made
the water damage hit the 30th floor in your apartment?
God no. And the way that our neighborhood
flame
is
of
dredged,
Yeah.
we basically have a moat around
Yeah.
it.
They
Like-
literally probably went out and like assembled like a dam around your apartment.
Yeah, we had like humans like throwing sandbags, like they're barricading, giving the first responders like blankets. It was very nice. Nothing at all. But I mean, driving out of town, it was fucking insane
Yeah.
on Friday. Like there were cars getting fucking stuck, getting abandoned. Like the JFK was fucking nasty.
That ain't right.
Not me though.
All right. Well,
Fucking global warming, man.
global warming.
Should have listened to Thunberg, man.
should've.
Everybody fucking laughed at her.
Tommy
Should have listened to
dates.
Greta.
Dates. What festivals that you're playing at? What's on the docket?
Yeah,
Actually,
we're on the
smoke show for sure next week.
Yeah, season 2.
That's what
premieres
this is
October
actually
10th.
supposed to be promoting.
Trying to get on the Forbes 30 under 30 list. Maybe you can one day too. So
Yeah, I'm surprised I wasn't on it this year. Do you see that Matt Rife sold 750,000 tickets last year, and he made $25 million?
not bad.
He's on
Not
the
bad.
Super Bowl halftime show.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's gonna do crowd work. The first ever Super Bowl halftime show.
So, Patrick Mahomes, where are you from?
Yeah.
You guys Swifties?
You got any Swifties in here tonight? Make some noise. Make some noise. Get loud.
Oh.
Man, Swifties fucking suck. Oh.
He might
I'm
be
just
tough to
fucking
beat
playing.
out. So it's 25 million.
25 million a year is
Yeah, it's tough.
insane.
Yeah, Tommy, you forget that everybody on that list has to be vetted by Forbes, a financial magazine.
Well, let's say I may or may not have started my own business.
yeah, that is true. I mean,
true.
What is it?
You'll have to watch episode 4 to find out, Seth.
Is it all coming out at once?
No. We don't do that foofy shit. Once a week, Tuesdays.
Goofy shit.
Tuesdays 8 p.m. on the Barstool YouTube, starting October 10th.
Nice.
none of that foofy shit.
What is foofy shit?
I don't know. I've never heard that one before.
You've never heard
I like
that
it
term?
though.
I don't know what it means,
It's like
but
foo-foo lame.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
none of that foofy shit.
That's cool.
I think
No,
it's
that
more of that none of that
Thank you.
foo-foo lame shit.
Like that fugazi.
No, it's
stuff.
not foofy shit. Trust me. I'm a guy who doesn't get pushed over by my landlord, and I say
True.
foofy shit.
Portland, Sass. Go see
Portland this weekend. Cannot wait to get back on the plane. Another 6-hour flight.
Oh, you're going to the West Coast Portland?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
I thought you were going to the fucking
Maine?
Lobster
rolls.
Portland.
I
Liberal
wish.
paradise up
I
there.
know.
No, now it's Minnesota.
Yeah,
Minnesota's
sure.
the Minneapolis is the true liberal paradise.
That's going to break me.
Portland's more of just like a meth haven.
Yeah.
They get rid of cops, or is that Seattle?
I think that's Seattle.
I don't know.
Seattle's where they legalized like heroin and meth.
Portland, great. Willamette Valley, some red wines out there.
Yeah, I'll probably bring my rod out.
Pinot Noirs.
Just getting messy.
Yeah. It's going to be sick.
I got to bring my wand out there. My new flies just got in. I got to go see them, check them out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Couple dry flies, couple topwater things. You know how it is.
So, yes, check for Sass in the Willamette Valley. He'll be out there casting. And then
Just getting my hands dirty.
Pop Punk in Tennessee, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to Paramore this weekend. I'm going
really
to.
are touring.
We really are, dude.
Oh,
We have
shit.
so many fucking
Really?
dates.
What else, bro? Give us them all.
No, just that one's in Tennessee. But I am going to Paramore this weekend,
That's
and then
gonna be
Fred
awesome.
again the next weekend.
Damn.
Those are two badass concerts.
I'm going to Fred again.
Are you?
Yeah, hopefully the same night.
I might take a
Discuss.
little fucking Blue Yoda.
What is Blue
What's
Yoda?
that mean? Yeah. I want to
Chill
be
with
part
that
of it.
foofy.
It's, it's some
What
goofy
is that,
shit,
cocaine?
That's a
bro.
foofy ass question.
What is Blue Yoda?
Just like
It's a
maybe
foof- that's
just
enough
an
of that
ear.
foofy.
You
Maybe just a
said you
little
didn't know
ear
what it
of
meant
it.
either.
I was acting. This dude's never heard of acting.
Do you do some ice cold fatties?
Dude, they were selling ice cold fatties in the parking lot after the Eagles game.
Really?
In broad daylight. It was
Did you
like
do
hot
one?
as fuck out. Cops were right there. I wanted one so badly, but then I saw like literal 45-year-old dudes with their shirt off and like their kid right there, like fishing out in the parking lot, waving in the wind, like fucking stumbling as like no one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
It looked like Kensington. It was like zombies,
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
fucking fishing out, but just for 30 seconds, and then they get in their car and drive home.
Just a little wake me up.
All right, back home.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Or we'll see you guys on Wednesday.